Okay, so here's something wild. Micron Technology just locked in $22 billion in memory supply deals, and they're saying the AI market will stay tight through 2027. That's a lot of zeros banking on artificial intelligence.
It really is, and it's a bold move. Welcome to DeActa Daily Digest. I'm Joseph.
And I'm Juniper. Here are today's top stories. Let's start with Micron. This $22 billion in multi-year deals isn't just a big number. It's a strategic play. They've structured these agreements with take-or-pay clauses, cash deposits, and pricing floors, which shifts a lot of the risk onto their customers. It's a fascinating approach.
It's definitely a shift in how memory suppliers usually operate. Historically, they've been at the mercy of market cycles, booms followed by busts. But with these contracts, Micron is essentially saying, we're locking in demand, and you're committing to pay no matter what. It's a way to stabilize their revenue stream while capitalizing on the AI boom.
And the scale of this is incredible. 14 of these agreements represent about $100 billion in remaining performance obligations. That's not just a safety net, it's a fortress. But even with these deals, Micron's management is clear-eyed about the risks. They know the memory market is still cyclical and they're not immune to that.
Right? And they've been transparent about the potential challenges. They've pointed out that additional industry capacity, cheaper memory alternatives, or even weaker downstream demand could eventually erode their pricing power. It's a calculated risk, but it's still a risk.
What's really driving this, though, is the AI revolution. High bandwidth memory and storage are critical for AI systems, and that demand is what's keeping the market tight. Micron's position as a supplier of these technologies puts them right in the middle of this transformation.
And their financials reflect that. They reported $46 billion in revenue and adjusted earnings of 25 to 11 per share. Those are strong numbers, but they're also a reminder of how much they're riding on AI demand. If that demand softens or if competitors flood the market with cheaper options, it could change the game.
That's the big question for investors, isn't it? On one hand, these deals give Micron a level of demand visibility that's rare in this industry. On the other hand, there's always the risk of overcapacity or shifts in technology that could disrupt their pricing power. It's a balancing act.
It really is. But let's shift gears for a moment. The World Cup semifinals are set, and the matchups are nothing short of thrilling. France versus Spain in Dallas, and England versus Argentina in Atlanta. These games are going to be incredible.
Absolutely. France and Spain, two European giants, clashing in Dallas. Then you've got England and Argentina in Atlanta. That's a matchup with so much history and drama. And let's not forget, this is all happening right here in the US, which adds a whole new layer of excitement.
France has been dominant throughout the tournament. Kylian Mbappe is tied for the tournament lead in goals with 8, and Michael Olise has been a playmaker with 5 assists. They've been clinical in their approach, beating Sweden, Paraguay, and Morocco to get here.
Spain, on the other hand, has been rock solid defensively. 3 clean sheets in the group stage, followed by wins over Austria, Portugal, and Belgium. They're not just a team of stars, they're a cohesive unit that knows how to grind out results.
And then there's England and Argentina. England's Jude Bellingham has been a revelation, scoring twice in their extra-time win over Norway. Harry Kane, of course, continues to be a goal-scoring machine. But Argentina has Lionel Messi, who's breaking records left and right. He set the World Cup record for career assists during this tournament.
It's a clash of styles and superstars. England has been resilient, coming through tough matches against DR Congo, Mexico, and Norway. Argentina, meanwhile, has had their own dramatic run, with extra-time wins over Cape Verde and Switzerland. It's been a roller coaster for both teams.
That's what makes these semifinals so compelling. It's not just about talent. It's about grit, strategy, and the ability to rise to the occasion. And with no matches scheduled today, fans have a chance to catch their breath and gear up for what's next.
It's also a chance to appreciate the scale of this tournament. The World Cup is more than just a series of matches. It's a global celebration of sport. And having it here in the US brings it closer to fans who might not otherwise get to experience it.
Speaking of global events, let's talk about the Knesset confirming Israel's election date. October 27 is set, and it's the first time since 1988 that an Israeli parliament will complete a full 4-year term. That's a major milestone.
It really is. In a political landscape as turbulent as Israel's, completing a full term is almost unheard of. Coalition Whip MK Ophir Katz highlighted the government's legislative achievements, 9 budgets, and hundreds of laws passed. It's a significant accomplishment.
But it's not without its challenges. The opposition is already gearing up for the election, with leaders like Avigdor Lieberman expressing confidence that they'll unseat Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. It's shaping up to be a high-stakes election.
What's interesting is the legal and procedural aspects. Knesset legal advisor Sagit Afik explained that the legally scheduled date remained in force because the coalition didn't intend to shorten the parliamentary term. It's a rare instance of political stability in a region often marked by volatility.
Stability, yes, but also a sense of impending change. The opposition is framing this election as a chance to rebuild the country. Whether or not they succeed, the fact that this election is happening on schedule is a testament to the resilience of Israel's democratic institutions.
It's a reminder that even in the midst of political challenges, there's room for continuity and progress. And that's something worth noting, especially in today's world.
So, we've covered tech, sports, and politics, three very different but equally fascinating areas. What's your takeaway from today's stories?
For me, it's the idea of resilience and adaptation, whether it's Micron navigating the complexities of the tech market, World Cup teams fighting their way to the semifinals, or Israel's Knesset completing a full term. There's a common thread of perseverance.
I couldn't agree more. It's about finding ways to move forward, even in the face of challenges. And that's something we can all take inspiration from.
Absolutely. Well, that's all for today. Until next time.